Wabarakatuh. Good morning everyone. How are you today? Alhamdulillah, it's good to hear that you're doing well. Don't forget to be careful and keep your spirit up. Before we start the lesson, I will introduce myself. My name is Frisca Agatha and I come from Blora. I am a student at Semarang State University. Currently, I am studying elementary school teacher education. Okay, so before starting to the lesson, let us give thanks to God for all the blessings we have received. Hopefully, today's learning activity can take place well and pleasantly. The class leader can lead the prayer so that our learning today is given ease in understanding the material we will learn. Now, let all of us sing the national anthem Indonesia Raya together as a form of our love and respect for the nation and country of Indonesia. All of you can stand. Okay, so you guys can sit back down. Now let's continue this morning activity by taking attendance first. For those whose names I mentioned, you can answer with present. Well, before we start learning today material, I want to ask you first. Did you know that animals also have their own strategies in maintaining their lives? And this is also very closely related to their habitats. Wow, your answers are all very interesting. Then I will tell you a little bit about animals and their habitats. One day, Kikon the deer was walking through the forest and met different animals living in various places. He asked Puppy the bird, "Why do you like living in trees?" Puppy replied, "Trees are safe for my needs and help me to find food." Kiko then met Ika, the fish in the river, who said, "I live in the water because I can breathe and find food here." Next, Kiko meets Sima, the lion in the grasslands, who explained, "In the grassland, I can hunt and see far around me." Finally, Kiko meets Pupu, the polar bear in the snow, who said, "The snow is my home, and my thick fur protects me from the cold." Kiko learned that each animal lives in a place that suits its need to survive. After this, we will learn more about animals and their habitats. How did it go? Are you ready to learn? Okay, thank you kids for your participation. Now we will start our lesson on the animals and its habitat. I hope you are ready. Well, we are learning. If anyone doesn't understand or wants to ask question, just raise your hand. Then we will discuss it together. Okay? Okay, so to understand the material of animals and their habitat better, let's watch the video that I have shown on the projector together.
Animal habitats. For today, we will learn about the habitats of animals. So friends, where do you live? That's right, you live in houses. You live at home. But what about other animals? Where do they live? Every living animal needs a place to live, and also food and water. Just like how you live in houses, animals also have a place that they like to call home. Different animals live in different places. So, an animal's home is called habitats. Let's say it again together, friends. Animal's home is called habitats. Let's say it together one more time. Animal's home is called habitats. Good job! There are animals that live underwater and animals that live on land. Fishes live in water. Some fishes live in the sea, by the beach. So friends, what habitats do fishes live in? Spot on! They live in the sea. Let's name together a few animals that live in the sea. The sea is a habitat for crabs, starfish, turtles, and seahorses. The animals around us that live on land usually are animals that live in the forest. So friends, the forest is animals' habitat. Good job! Now let's name together a few animals that live in the forest. Forest is the habitat of monkeys, raccoons, squirrels, and birds. An animal needs 4 things to survive in their habitat. What are these 4 things? Food, water, air, and shelter. Habitats can be big like a forest, or it can be small like a pond. Wow! Look at how much you're learning! Now you know that different animals live in different habitats. Animals are our friends. It is important to care for animals and always be kind towards them. Thank you for watching, my friends. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you all soon. Bye!
Now that you have seen the video, can you name any animals that live in the sea? Yes, there are fish, crabs, starfish, seahorse, and many more, right? So, what are the animals in the forest? Yes, there are tigers, lion, deer, monkey, and many others. Then, from the video, what are the things that animals need to survive in their habitat? Can anyone name them all? That's right, you're all great. Okay, so who here can wait to listen the explanation of animal and their habitats? Well, it seems that all of you are ready to listen to the material explanation from me. So, animal habitats are places where animals live, breathe, and fulfill their needs, such as food, water, air, and shelter. Each type of animal has a different habitat, depending on their needs for survival. Habitat is the physical environment where animals live and adapt. In general, animal habitats can be categorized into 3, which are land, water, and inland water. Then is the function of the habitat. The first function of habitat is a place for certain species to grow and develop, which means that habitat functions as a place where species can live, grow, and reproduce by meeting their environmental needs. The second is a refuge for species to survive. It's that the habitats provide a safe and comfortable environment for species to protect themselves from dangers or threats, such as predators, bad weather, or lack of food. The third is a place for living things, a place where they can find everything they need to live, such as food, protection, and a place to grow. The fourth is as a gathering place for smaller species, so that living things or the same species can interact with each other, breed, and feel safe together. Lastly, it is a breeding ground for living things, giving them a safe place to find a mate, lay eggs, or give birth, and providing them with everything they need to care for their baby so that they grow up well. The next material is the kinds of the habitats. The first is the tropical rainforest, which is a forest with a wet climate, dry soil inland, and always green. Examples of animals that live in these forests are orangutans, Sumatran tigers, python, and macaque monkey. The second is grassland, which is an open area in the form of field covered by grass plants. Animals that can live in this place are zebra, African elephants, cheetah, and guinea pigs. The third is the desert, which is one of the biome that is difficult for living things to live in because the weather is very extreme. Example animals that live in this place are camels, desert fox, and desert lizard. Then, lastly, there is the sea, which is the vast body of water that connects the land and the ocean. The sea has salty water and is rich in life, from small fish to large mammals like whales. Well, now the last material is the importance of protecting habitats, namely for the survival of species, protecting biodiversity, and as an ecosystem balance. Okay, after listening to the explanation of the material from me, do you have any question? Okay, if there is nothing to ask, I will give you a question. For students who get the highest point, they will get a prize from me. Okay? So, after you have bothered to do the question, now let's sing the song together.
We're gonna learn where animals live in the desert, sea, farm, pond, or forest. Some animals live on land, some animals live on sea, some animals fly in the air freely. We're gonna learn where animals live in the desert, sea, farm, pond, or forest. Some animals live on land, some animals live on sea, some animals fly in the air freely. We're gonna learn where animals live in the desert, sea, farm, pond, or forest. Some animals live on land, some animals live on sea, some animals fly in the air freely.
So kids, kids, today we have learned about different types of habitat and the animals that live in them. Remember, each animal has a different habitat which help them survive. Okay, so how do you guys feel after learning with this lesson today? Okay, before I close today's learning activity, is there anyone who wants to ask about the material we learned today? Okay, if there are any no questions, then I will close today's learning activity. For the class leader can lead the prayer as a sign of closing our learning today activity. Thank you.